Good morning, YouTube family. Actually, it's more in the afternoon, or yeah, it's afternoon more. Um, I've got some stuff I need to get off my chest real quick, and then I will get into um the rest of the video. I'm in my bedroom because my son is sleeping, and his room is out in the front room, so I'm gonna stay in my bedroom. I can't go outside because it's windy as crap outside, and you guys wouldn't hear anything. So I'm just gonna do it right here, and we'll just get this going. All right. For some of you guys that are going around, you have probably seen that the girls are joining the Boy Scouts. Okay? And now the Boy Scouts are changing their name to Scouts. This is absolutely freaking driving me up a wall. I am furious, absolutely furious with this because are the Girl Scouts going to? I mean, this is why there's Girl Scouts out there, okay? So don't act like, well, they should be allowed to join, have their own thing too. They do. It's called Girl Scouts, okay? Um, are they going to allow boys into the Girl Scouts? And are they going to change their name? We all know what that answer is going to be. No, they're not going to. Girls are not going to have boys coming into the Girl Scouts because it's not proper. Okay? Girls should not be joining the Boy Scouts. Okay? It's wrong. They shouldn't be. It's not, I mean, this is for the boys. I was a leader for 7 years, okay? We go on camping trips, we do all basically a lot of stuff the girls would be doing, okay? They can go camping. They can have bonfires, sleepovers, um, their meetings exact same. They do all the exact same thing, but it's for the girls. And then there's for the boys, okay? It's going to change the way Boy Scouts is ran because there's a lot of stuff it's just for the boys, okay? It's to teach them to grow up on the men's side, okay? Girls are to grow up on the girls' side. If you want to make a different scouting, then let's create a different scout. Let's not jump into a different, already been pre-existing for 117 years, Boy Scouts and change it. What the heck is wrong with this situation? We're not trying to change the girls. Let's not change the boys. If there needs to be a middle, then let's create a new Scouts in the middle. And we will call them Scouts, and it will be for whatever reasons. Okay? But give that a reason. Create a new scouting thing is what they should do. So then it's available for boys and girls. If there's that medium, then they can have their own, do it what they're gonna do to intermix them, whatever, how they want to do it. But then leave the Boy Scouts and then leave the Girl Scouts. That's how it should be. Okay? It's all over the news that now there's not going to be a Boy Scouts anymore. It's going to be called Scouts. And it's furious. It's just absolutely infuriating when I hear this because we are taking it out. I mean, you can't. It's. I don't know. It's building up in me and building up in me, and I can't. I just want to scream because of it. I don't know who, why, or anything of why this even came up, but it shouldn't be. I'm gonna tell you, it shouldn't be. It needs to stop now. What's gonna happen? is the girls are going to get, um, the Girl Scouts are going to get attacked. It's what's going to happen because somebody's going to retaliate, and eventually Girl Scouts is going to get picked away, and there'll be no more Girl Scouts. And when you go sell your Girl Scout cookies, you won't be able to sell. You'll be, they won't be able to be Girl Scout cookies anymore. It'll be Scout cookies. Is what it will be. I mean, that's what we should do, right? I mean, that's what they're doing to the Boy Scouts. I'm sorry if you guys feel like I'm out of line or whatever, but I know a lot of people are on my side, and it's heartbreaking because I got a lot of stuff here that says Boy Scouts and stuff like that, and it's like, well, now it's gonna be what, ancient? I've got stuff from my grandpa that is from the Boy Scouts. I've got stuff. We all have stuff. It's all what? Gonna be antique, and it's gonna be basically, well, yeah, this is when there used to be a Boy Scouts because it's no longer there. God, it just ticks me off. But other than that, okay, we're gonna move on from that now that I got that out of my system. I hope you guys enjoyed the fishing or the canoeing trip. It was what it was. We would have liked to went fishing, but we really wanted to see how long it was going to take us because, like we were told it was going to take 6 hours, and we really wanted to make sure that we got the full effect. And now we know that it's going to take 2.5 to 3 hours, which is really good because that gives us a lot more fishing time, and we can adjust the time, so it works really good. And plus, 90% of the fish are spawning right now, and they're not biting. And right now, that's what rivers, almost all rivers, fish are coming up, they're spawning, and people, you can fish, they're spawning, but they're snagging, and I'm not into snagging. I'm not a snagger. I don't believe in that. Just let it, catch them right. Just be patient. It's coming. But I can say this, I have never seen so many fish in my entire life in that river. It was like literally, it was like, it was, you could just see them flopping around. They were trying to get over rocks and it was like everywhere. Everywhere you looked, there was fish everywhere. A lot of I can't tell you what they were because it's really hard to tell. I can tell. I can see there was a lot of catfish in there. You could see their whiskers when we hit the shallower spots. But they were moving so fast because they were seeing us and spooked, and everything was, it was crazy. So, there was some huge carp in there. We did see those, and we believe that there might have been some sheephead hanging out in there. And we know for a fact that there's bass in there. I'm hoping they were breeding. I'm hoping they're freaking spawning, and there's crap loads of freaking bass in there, because that's really what we like to fish in the river for, is the bass. There might have been some bluegill in there, but if they were teeny, because these fish were big. There was a lot of bigger fish in there, and when they looked big from the top, they are bigger. I'll tell you right now, they're bigger than what they are, because a fish that looks like it's 2 inches, you pull it out, it's like 6 inches. So it's always how it is. You're fishing and you're like, oh, look, there's this little fish, and you start catching them, and you realize, well, these are like 6-7 inch bluegill. These are actually, these are good size, You see a bass go by and you go, oh, look, that's like 5 inches. You pull it up and it's like a foot. So, I mean, it magnifies, it changes it. So you really can't know the size of those fish. But I'm going to say there was some really big catfish in there. A lot of dark fish in there. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, there was a lot of movement. It was like you were going through different schools. Like you could go through catfish schools, and it was just constantly cat. And then all of a sudden, you'd see like these they different colored, and so you knew they were different fish. But you can't catch. You just couldn't tell what they were. I mean, you just didn't know what they was. And again, they won't bite because they're spawning, and we're not in the snagging. So it's good to see that many fish is up there spawning. That's good for the future for population of the river. I love to see it because uh, quite a few years ago we had where there was runoff of the fields and it dropped poison into the river and it killed so many fish in that river. I mean, I lived here on the river for since I was 9 years old. I've been right here, not in this house, but in the area. And when we first moved out here, it was just constant. I mean, everything you threw, I mean, boom, boom, it's catching fish. You could catch bluegill all day long. And then we went down there, and it was like the saddest thing you have ever seen in your entire life. Dead fish everywhere. Big fish, little fish, they were gone. And it took years and years and years to finally get some fish to come back up. And we are now getting to the point where it's taken almost 10 years to get bluegill back here. I mean, we actually now can catch bluegill again. And it's good for, your little kids because bluegill will eat basically anything. I mean, you can take a piece of corn, stick it on there, throw it out there, they'll eat it. I mean, I'm into bass. I love to fish for bass. And it's great to see that many bass. I do fish catfish a lot, but we fish in different areas. We go to um, the Sandusky Bay and we fish for catfish out there. We go out there night fishing. It's a whole totally different. Um, it's a totally different experience night fishing, and it's great. Me and my son can go out there and enjoy that because we go out there for few hours. Sometimes they could turn in 3, 4. It depends on how you know how good they're hitting and stuff like that. And we've always go up there and catch tons and tons of catfish, which it's funny because I'm allergic to fish, so we don't keep them. We throw them back. It's a sport for us. So all we do is we catch them, but he can. So maybe this year we're thinking, I'm gonna teach him how to fillet and cook the fish and stuff like that, and he can have them. I just I'll have to wear rubber gloves when I fillet them because I'm allergic to whatever's in the fish. I can touch the outside of the fish, but I can't touch the inside of the fish or eat the fish. I don't understand. I don't know what it is, but it sucks. It sucks because it's like one of those things that if you're low on food, go fishing. I mean, you can get yourself some food and bam, you're good to go. I mean, fill your freezer up with some fish. It's but that's how that went. And let me see. I think that's pretty much about it. I mean, we haven't done nothing basically today. I've been just chilling out. I'm sore. My knee is really bothering me, especially after yesterday's trip. So I'm trying to take it easy and try to get my knee. It's swelled up really bad and it's just really hurting. So I'm hoping that it gets better here soon. So I'm just gonna take it easy, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing today. Might just take it easy, catch up on some TV shows, maybe play the Xbox with my son and stuff like that, and just make it a chill day. My kids are coming over tomorrow, so that's gonna be a good day. I want to try to take it easy and rest up because they'll be only here tomorrow, and then they go back Friday. So uh, I want to make sure to kind of when they get here, everything's good for them and we're good to go. But that's about it. So be brave, be strong, and remember, God always loves you, no matter what. And so do I. Talk to you guys later.